現ライジン女子スーパーダブ級チャンピオン天然技巧派 IQ ファイター伊沢聖華レベル福田バス
伊沢選手、打率もいいですね。
そうですね、
ここからのタックル、うまい。足を束ねていきます。
There's a 5'3" Japanese girl, quietly, methodically, brutally, submitting every single woman put in front of her. And she might be the one person on this planet who can make Dakota Ditcheva tap out for the very first time?
残りが間もなく10秒になります。物心ついた時からお父さんと一緒にレスリング強くなるためにそんな美しささあ見つけがあるマダムのファイティングスピリットとんでもないナットマッチいい試合
Yeah, you heard that right. Seika Izawa, nicknamed Supernova, the undefeated Japanese grappling machine with an 18-0 record. And we're asking the question every MMA fan needs to be asking right now. Is Seika Izawa the biggest threat to Dakota Ditcheva's unbeaten run? Let's get into it. So first, who exactly is this woman? Born on November 1st, 1997, in Utsunomiya, Japan, Seika Izawa is not your typical MMA fighter. This girl didn't grow up throwing punches in a boxing gym. She started judo at age 4 years old. By the time she was in elementary school, she'd picked up wrestling too. And it gets more impressive. She competed in sumo wrestling, finishing second in the All Japan Women's Sumo Championship. She holds a master's degree in teaching from Tokyo Gakugei University. This is not just a fighter. This is a full-on athlete, scholar, and martial artist wrapped into one tiny, terrifying package. She didn't even start MMA until June 2020, during the COVID-19 pandemic, when judo competitions were canceled and she needed somewhere to channel that competitive fire. She made her professional debut in October 2020, and from that very first fight, she has never lost once, 18 fights, 18 wins, 0 losses, 0 draws.
Okay.
おかしい間を取った
グラウンドはいかないですね。でもちょっとまだ効いてる。
ダウンキス攻撃もありません。そして追いかかってグラウンドになります手見せそして蹴りを放っていきます。左のパンチを放っていきます。落としていきますパウンド
腕十字に注意ですね。
出てきましたね。
アンバーに入るか体勢を変えたどうだ第1ラウンド終盤宮崎キックチョーク第1ラウンドが終わりました。
Now let's talk about the numbers, because this is where it gets really scary for Dakota fans. Out of Seika Izawa's 18 wins, 10 wins by submission, that's 56% of all her victories finished by making her opponent tap, armbar, guillotine choke, ninja choke, rear naked choke, arm triangle. This woman has a submission for every situation. 7 wins by decision, meaning even when she doesn't finish you, she's completely dominating for 3 full rounds. She'd rather wrap her arms around you and make you quit. She is the current Rizin Super Atomweight champion with 3 successful title defenses. She also holds the Jules Atomweight championship, making her a 2-division world champion simultaneously. Now, you all know Dakota, our girl, the pride of Manchester. The woman who became the first British female MMA world champion and the youngest champion in PFL history. 15 fights, 15 wins, 0 losses, 12 knockouts, 80% of her wins by KO. She finished Tayla Santos, a UFC title challenger, with brutal body shots in Riyadh in front of the whole world.
For PFL season, Dakota Ditcheva still undefeated in the blue. Tayla Santos, the one-time UFC title challenger, in the black. First moves forward. Oh, first kick to the face. Ditcheva showing off all the weapons. And her considerable repertoire here.
Deep for sure.
Santos is in big trouble. She's in big trouble. Dakota Ditcheva to the body again.
Dakota is a Muay Thai specialist, a striker, pure and simple. Her hands, her elbows, her knees, her body kicks, they are weapons of absolute destruction. She is aggressive, fearless, and she throws with bad intentions every single time. But here's the honest truth that every Dakota fan needs to hear. Dakota is not a grappler. She has 1 submission win in 15 fights, and most of her fights don't even get to the ground because she's knocking people out standing up. That's brilliant, until you face someone who forces the fight to the mat and keeps it there. So, what happens if these two actually meet? Dakota's path to victory is equally clear. Keep it standing. Use her reach, her footwork, her Muay Thai timing, and land those devastating body shots before Izawa can close the distance. Dakota has shown she can finish anyone with 1 clean shot. And Izawa, for all her brilliance, only has 1 knockout win, meaning she has a relatively untested chin against elite-level striking power. This is genuinely a striker-versus-grappler matchup, the most classic and exciting clash of styles in all of MMA.
And her opponent fighting out of the red corner. She's a Muay Thai specialist and stands 5 feet 8 inches tall. She weighed in officially at 126 pounds and holds a professional record of 5 victories and no defeats. Fighting out of Manchester, England, Dakota Ditcheva.
Very comfortable.
Switches back.
Jab. Oh, lordly combo.
That sounded sweet coming here.
Deep down the middle to the chest.
Right knees up the middle. Goodness me, some of those.
Mona Kimura, that's where it's at. The real life Chun-Li. I covered her 2 weeks ago. As a quick recap, she only uses her legs. Almost. She uses her kick as a jab, but she's a trained boxer too. Trained boxing her whole life. Trained karate her whole life. She's great. And she completely annihilated her first 2 opponents.
Exploding across social media, with millions of views in only a few days, a 23-year-old kickboxing sensation from Japan has everyone talking. Fans worldwide are now debating one big thing. Could Mona Kimura be on the verge of overtaking Dakota Ditcheva as the biggest name in women's combat sports?
This is the most disrespectful domination I've ever seen in kickboxing. These fighters train years to master complex combinations. But Mona Kimura said, nah, I'm good, and picked 1 move from Taekwondo. This cut kick became her square button, and she was not letting go. Look at her opponent's face. She's already shook. Step in, eat a kick. Throw hands, eat a kick. Breathe wrong, believe it or not, eat a kick. Then she got really disrespectful, dropped her and pointed. Back to back to back to back. She's not even trying to hide it anymore. At this point, just take the L and go home. Mona really said, why learn 100 moves when 1 move does the trick? Real-life Chun-Li just broke the game.
On one side, you have the real-life Chun-Li, a fighter with only 3 professional fights, who's racking up 10, 20, even 50 million views on social media. On the other side, you have an undefeated champion with a perfect 15-0 record, who just won $1 million.
Found the real Chun-Li. One-button melee is taking the fight game by storm. Shorty only throw punches to confuse her opponent. Heard you like feet. Shorty must have practiced the same kick 10,000 times. Her opponent never sees it coming. Want to see what my shoes smell like? It's as if she's trying to remove a bunion with her opponent's face. Shorty didn't have a counter the entire fight. It's like taking on your younger sibling who don't know the controls yet. Look at the balance. Legs stay in the air, but Shorty never lose technique. Her opponent tasted more feet than Quentin Tarantino. Oh, she finally getting mad. Put her hands on Shorty.
So what's really going on here? Is Mona Kimura actually the next big thing? Can she beat Dakota Ditcheva? Or is this just another case of social media hype that'll fade in a week? Let's break it down. Let's start with what everyone's talking about. Mona Kimura's fight clips have absolutely exploded across every platform. We're talking 5 million, 10 million. Some clips hitting 20+ million views on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube Shorts, and Twitter. When 50 Cent, with his 30+ million followers, posts about you saying Street Fighter vibes, you've officially gone mainstream. But here's what's wild. This is happening with a fighter who has only 3 professional fights. So why is she blowing up? It's simple. Her fighting style is perfect for the social media era. Those rapid-fire head kicks, that rhythm, the way she just spams one move like you're button mashing in a video game. It's instantly recognizable, it's shareable, it's memeable.
試合での KO がついた。はい。そういう倒しに来るかな。リアチェックと言います。はい。
ノアルド。モットーがノアルド、ノアルド。
タイミングあるんで、さあ乗り。
The Chun-Li comparison isn't just accurate, it's brilliant marketing. Gamers see those kicks and immediately connect it to one of the most iconic video game characters ever. That's millions of people who would never watch a normal fight suddenly invested in combat sports. And her style fits perfectly into 15 to 30-second clips. That cut kick, the disrespectful pointing, the way her opponents just can't figure it out, it's viral gold. Dakota's brutal body shot knockouts are devastating, but they don't translate to TikTok the same way. But before we get carried away with the hype, let's talk about who Dakota Ditcheva actually is. Because this is where things get real. Perfect 15-0 record in MMA. Not just undefeated, untouched. 12 of her 15 wins are by knockout. That's an 80% finish rate against world-class competition.
Ditcheva still undefeated in the blue. Tyler Santos, a one-time UFC title challenger in the black. Plus moves forward. Oh, kick to the face. Ditcheva showing off all the weapons. And you consider the Santos hurt deep for sure. Santos is in big trouble. He's in big trouble. Dakota Ditcheva to the body again.
When Dakota hits you to the body, the fight is over. Ask Tyler Santos, ask Chelsea Hackett, ask Gina Bishop. These aren't cans. These are legitimate fighters who got absolutely destroyed. She just won $1 million as the PFL champion at flyweight. She's 5 feet 8 inches, fights at 126 pounds, and has been training her entire life in Muay Thai under her father's guidance.
Against the fence with body shots.
Combination again, punching her way out of these clinches.
Inaba not able to match speed on the outside.
Crashing in again.
Oh, beautiful knee.
Oh, the clinch is really working for Ditcheva. She gets the turn, and then the knee finds its way to the face of Sumiko Namba, and an elbow from Dakota.
Inaba can't take a lot of those knees.
Here's what separates Dakota from Mona: technical diversity. Dakota doesn't just spam one move. She sets up her body shots with high kicks. She uses feints, she adjusts mid-fight. She's a complete striker who happens to specialize in liver shots. So we have Mona at 3-0. fighting regional opponents in kickboxing, and Dakota at 15-0, fighting championship-level competition in MMA. The experience gap is massive.
Come on in.
Down the fence. Oh,
We're ready.
so long and rangy.
Put away.
Oh,
On a power.
Now let's talk about what would actually happen if these two fought. And spoiler alert, it wouldn't be close. Mona's style is effective against opponents who haven't seen it before. That lead leg cut kick is fast. It's accurate, and it's relentless. She throws it from multiple angles, and the volume is overwhelming. It's like fighting a kicking machine. She comes from a taekwondo and karate background, which explains the emphasis on kicking. She's even trained in boxing, so she has hands too. But let's be honest, she's not using them much.
And her opponent fighting out of the red corner. She's a Muay Thai specialist and stands 5 feet 8 inches tall. She weighed initially at 126 pounds and holds a professional record of 5 victories and no defeats. Fighting out of Manchester, England, Dakota Ditcheva.
very comfortable.
Switches back.
Job. Oh, lovely combo.
On display is really, really remarkable.
Dakota Ditcheva is a prodigious striking sensation fighting for the legacy of her family.
She's brilliant. She do well just boxing. Really, really amazing athlete.
Dakota's skills. She is one of the most spiteful strikers that we've ever seen in the PFL.
She's never won a belt, as she said. Right. She's not a complete fighter, is she? I'm not a complete fighter. She definitely isn't either, so. Or whatever.
Tells she's used to getting first-round finishes, Randy. Gas tank might be an issue here. We'll find out tomorrow night.
British fighter faces a former UFC title challenger who's been trash-talking her for months. Pure devastation. Dakota Ditcheva didn't just beat Taila Santos at the 2024 PFL Championships. She sent a message to the entire UFC flyweight division that a new killer has arrived.
In the middle of Puerto Rico, sending all the love and good luck to Dakota Ditcheva. She fights in the PFL Europe Finals. She has a chance to win $100,000. That's going to be live on December 8th, Friday, in Dublin, Ireland. Good luck, Dakota.
Also, Dakota killing it.
I know,
she's
dude.
in the final. Taila Santos. That's a tough fight.
It is. It's a step up, but Dakota's ready. Dakota's prepared. She trains hard. She's got, again, the best team around her. She's so disciplined. And she's just so fucking good, dude. Like, she is the real deal. She's the full package. I'm super excited for her. I think that this is about to be a big coming out party when she makes it look easy.
Yeah, very, very excited for her final. We'll see how it goes against Taila Santos. Huge fight in her career.
I know how it's gonna go.
Give us a prediction.
I mean, I think she's gonna knock her out. Okay. I think probably second round.
Okay, second round knockout. You heard her here from Kayla.
Even UFC star Kayla Harrison is calling her the real deal. Let's break down how this 26-year-old phenom is changing women's MMA forever. But out of nowhere came a relatively unknown beast from Britain, Dakota Ditcheva. Against all odds, this British-Bulgarian warrior in just 3 years has shown that she possesses the deadliest striking in women's MMA. The 5'8" Dakota dismantled the entire Brazilian MMA establishment, becoming a champion in MMA's biggest female star. But how did she manage to take down an entire nation's MMA legacy single-handedly? Let's dive into Dakota's destruction of UFC veteran Taila Santos and why the entire UFC division is now on notice.
Dakota Ditcheva wanted to join the global season, wanted to step up in competition, prove herself at the highest level.
There's no limit to how high I'm going to go. I'm sticking around for a long time for sure.
Right back, oh, big knee, she's in trouble, that's the end! Oh, nasty combination, and the body work, and that'll do it! Beautiful knee!
Dakota Ditcheva silences the doubters.
Going into this fight, Dakota Ditcheva was facing serious disrespect. Taila Santos, a fighter who nearly beat UFC champion Valentina Shevchenko, mocked Dakota by calling her just a Barbie and saying she should be a model. Santos even put on lipstick during the promotion to mock the British fighter.
All of my friends, what I've always loved is all of my friends knew my mum fought. They all knew she was a world champion. If I went to school, it was always, oh my God, your mum's well hard, you know. And I used to always love that. And I'd go to the shop sometimes, and I'd walk past one of my friends at school that I don't necessarily talk to, but they'd always walk past me and go, hi Lisa,